Please welcome to the stage, Mike Zakarian.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're doing some more double dribbling, mainly because I need to get my entries up. After this last draft we did, Adam Clev letting us know he was already maxed out. That stressed me out. We got to pump it up. So we entered a double dribble. We're waiting for 3 more to join. We're over on the Underdog fantasy streets right now, where I have been living the last couple of weeks. So we'll share screen right now. You guys don't need to see me full face. You don't need the full face to carry. Now we're waiting for 2. Oh my God. There we go. Let's do a little. This one. No, I don't like that one. How about this one? This one's a little bit better. We got to blow this up a little too. We got to come on. We're not ready to go. We're not ready to go. We got Common Man in the house. We got Jeb here. Let's go. It's Hershey. Jeff in the chat early, just victory lapping some Buddy Hield stuff. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love it. We're already in. We're already in and we're full. Let's go. I want to see if I can get a better layout here. What are we looking for? I like this a little bit better. So let's see who we've got drafted. Matty Harrison in the 101. We got Jeb at the 2, Clev at the 4. We got myself at the 6 hole. Weisseberg up in here. Oh God, Nick's here in the 9. We got Boston base, and then we got ETR's Gallagher. I'm assuming that's who that is. What's up, Nick? Fresh from a child's bubble party. There we go. So it's not a foam party. It's a bubble party. That's good. Snoopaloop in the chat. We'd love to see that as well. Bucks and 4, of course. No, I know you. I know, Jeff. Hey, if this is your first time joining us, do me a favor. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Cheers. All those things. Hope everybody's doing well. I apologize. I initially was going to do a morning show this morning. I was going to do a little NBA bit, and I forgot. I went to a comedy show last night down near the East Village, and then stayed out and watched the football game, and I was sleepy this morning, so I didn't want to put my face on the camera. So I apologize for no morning show. But we're off to the races here. Look at this. Wemby 1, Jokic 2, Giannis 3, Luka Shea. That means Jason Tatum has fallen to the 6th spot. We're going to take Tatum here for the Beantown boys. Grab a Celtic, and we're on our way. So that's our first win. That's our first win, is getting Tatum there at the 6th. But yeah, anyways, apologize for not going first thing in the morning. But we're here. We're here for a little happy hour action. So maybe for those of you who are grinding the football streets, a little palate cleanser so you can do a little basketball. I know some of you were probably hanging out with our guy Kawaisenberg today from I was going to call it the First Take Network. That's what it's not. That's not what it's called. FTN. What's FTN stand for? Fantasy something network, Fantasy Town, Fantasy Time, Fantasy Tits. I'm not sure what it stands for, but for everybody that hung out with Kawaisenberg stream, shout that guy out. We need more people streaming basketball drafts, if we're being honest. Okay. There's only so much dog bowl conversation I can have. Snoop said you had the channel up 6 hours waiting for you. Well, there you go. Snoop, listen. It's good to see you too, Snoop. It's good to see you too, Snoop. But we got another Friday edition of the show. We're sipping on a little tropical. We got a tropical beer hug here, which is probably look at that's good. Good job by the camera. That got very clear. Maybe a little too strong for what we needed, but that's what we're grinding with here so far for the draft. Also, a couple of I guess I can't make a couple of announcements, but I can make one announcement for you Zakarian fans. I am going to be breaking the proverbial cherry of my. I'm going to be. I should have done that better. I should have explained that better. I'm going to be going on the Athletic NBA show next week. So if you are fans of the Athletic NBA show, or fans of me, or fans of both, or fans of neither, I'm going to be on the Athletic NBA show next week. I think I'm recording it on Monday, and it should be up later in the week. So if if you are a fan of that stuff, I don't even know what we're talking about yet, which is exciting. But we'll be on there. We'll be on the Athletic NBA show, which is pretty sick. I'm gonna be honest. I don't often victory lap myself or pat myself on the back, but that's pretty cool. I listen to the NBA Athletic or the Athletic NBA show just about every day when we're in season and in the off season. So pretty sick to have an opportunity to make an appearance on that. So I'm giddied up. Okay, giddied up. Our friend Josh giddied up. Thank you, Boston Base. All right, we're back on the clock here. I haven't been paying attention to. I don't even know if I have the tab open. There we go. All right, so we're back on the clock. Ooh, are you kidding me? A Tatum Siakam start? Sign me though. We are bricked up. We get a Tatum Siakam start. We love that. Let's check in with some other shit that's going on. Gallagher with a Sabonis LeBron. We've got Boston Base here with an Ant-Man Jaylen Brown. Look at he's reaching for JB, but I respect the fandom. Nick with the Scotty Barnes KD start, which is pretty bullshit if you compare it to your Scotty Barnes Wembanyama start. And then we get an AD Trey start from Weisberg. I'm glad Weisberg wasn't in the spot where he had to decide if he was going to take AD or Embiid. And then we're all right. We're pretty much caught up. We're caught up here. So there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff going on. Came out. Come on. No. We're not going to do any of those takes. We're not going to do any of those takes. We're not. Yeah, I'm going to do my best not to get myself into any sort of trouble. So Nick, Nick had shared this in the Deposit Kingdom Hoops. Excuse me, I'm not going to say what channel it was, but in the Deposit Kingdom Discord. Nick, what position were you drafting from? Did you go Wemby 1 and then get Scotty all the way to 24? Or did Wemby fall to like 6? And then I don't even understand how that happened. I don't get it. I don't get it. Man, anyways, also sorry, I'm just catching up too on the Christian McCaffrey news. What the hell? You get 13 or 14% of the time we're drafting 101 in Best Ball Mania. You think that'd be sick, right? Sick like Vom. Matty Harrison says, fuck your wings, baby. Went Wemby, Brunson, Mitchell. Okay. It was the first draft ever of the contest. Wow. So that's before people realized you needed some wangs. Yeah, Weisberg, I'm having some I'm struggling a little bit with my Trey Young. I feel like I should be clicking a little TY a little bit more. Also, I think we should start calling him TY. Can we get that out there? Ice Trey's a lame nickname for that team. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to play competitive When's the next time Trey Young plays competitive basketball? Over under is set at 2028. Over under. I guess a cop-out way to answer that is to say under, but he's on a different team. But I don't think they're going full punt mode. All right, we're almost back on the clock here, so let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Ooh, we got Steph Curry, LaMelo Ball. I kind of just, I kind of want to take Kawhi Leonard here. Is that crazy? I kind of want to take Kawhi Leonard. We're not going to, though. I kind of want to take LaMelo, too, even though I have Steph ranked ahead of LaMelo here. I just am so whatever. Let's get Steph. Let's one more run for Steph. I think that might be my first share of Steph Curry. So we got Jeb taking D Book there, Cleb going Paul George, so Luka, Randall, George start, and there we go. Some notes about Julius Randle. I don't understand what people are like, what do they think he's going to say when they ask him questions like this? But Randall was asked, like, what are you thinking about heading into this season? Like, are you willing to take a different role or whatever? And he's like, oh, I'm willing to take whatever role is required. All right. Whatever role is required. And everybody's being like, oh, yeah, dude, yeah, Randall is locked in. He's here to win this season. Oh, what did you think he was going to say? Oh, well, I'll sign up for the role that plays 38 minutes a game where I get at least 19. You're like, of course he was going to say that shit. Anyways, all right. It's Hershey took the over on that Trey Young, but he just went in the 20s. And then people realized he did. Oh, wow. That's a sick draft. I need to go back and check my early ones. Getting ETR pilled with Kawhi. Yeah, man. I honestly, Nick, here, you want a dirty little secret here? Shout out All American Rejects. I don't sub to ETR's NBA content, or at least not yet. At least not yet. Maybe I will eventually. But I don't. But I know, I think I did this last season too with Kawhi, where I'm just like, oh, well, he's not going to play. But I think excuse me, my mic just went nuts. That's already built into his projection, right? If we thought Kawhi was playing all the time, he'd be going a full round and a half earlier. That's already built into his projection. So I don't know. Or his ADP, excuse me. I feel like I just want to I did this last season too. I ended up being over 30% on him. Are we back on the clock already? Oh no, there's a different vibration. A different vibration. All right, here we go. So Boston Bay said he loves his team. Actually, I do too. You went Zion and then Maxey. I like that. All right, we're going to be taking Brandon Miller with this next pick, I think. Just because I'm gonna do my best to only take one domestic abuser this draft, and I imagine it'll end up being Kevin Porter Jr. But I don't want to take two. Let's see what MSU fan does here first. MSU fan, look at this draft here. He starts off with Joel Embiid at 7, Hallie at 18, which isn't terrible. Then Melo and DeJounte. He don't need no wangs. Yeah, let's do some Brandon Miller. Although I feel like we should probably. No, let's do it. Sorry, guys. We're doing Bridges. We should be taking Bridges here. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Sorry, I was behind. All right, you also don't sub. That's great. Member for 7 months. Let's go, Boston Base. Speaking of memberships too, yeah, I know we started the football VIP streams on Sunday mornings, but just a reminder, if you are a basketball freak, we're going to be doing a lot of like behind the paywall stuff, which isn't crazy. I think it's like $4.99 to start this season, where we'll be doing. I've got a fun announcement. If you're in the So Rare streets, there's a fun announcement that will be coming that will impact the VIP streams. So get excited for that. But we'll be doing some Underdog ranks for the daily contests and all that stuff. Also live after dark. We'll be doing those on Mondays and Fridays after live before lock ends. So a lot of fun stuff. Anyways, Pels with 20 games in the round 2 playoff round, though. Yeah, that is the one thing from ETR that's been helpful from what other people have told me, that we have the Pelicans playoff section is not too great. I think it was the Consigliere who was in the chat screaming that the last time we did that. But Jeff said, I just can't wait till Dennis plays like Magic. There we go. And yeah, it is. This is like a Web3 project. We got to take the headphones off. It's too hot in my apartment right now. This is like a Web3 project. It's an announcement of an announcement of an announcement. But no, it is. It's going to be I think you're going to like it. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. I'm ready for the 30 for 30 on that guy, the Men's Warehouse guy. He needs a documentary. That dude got a raw deal. And also, a lot of people were like, he was too big for his britches, right? So, like, why? Who cares? He's just why? Even if they push him out, it'll be fine. Have you seen a Men's Warehouse commercial since that guy got ousted? I don't think so. All right. In general, do you lean towards better team when trying to decide between two players? Like, what is your tiebreaker? Oh, you know what, Common Man? That's a great question. That's a great question. I think I do try to think about. I definitely, if it's a bad team, like with the Brooklyn Nets, I get real nervous with those types of picks. Also, I'm sorry I left it like this the whole time. All right, so we could take Karl Anthony Towns here with pick 54, which is kind of nice, but I think we're going to continue. We're going to do like a lame big. We're going to take Josh Giddey here. We're going to take Josh Giddey with this pick. Anyway, start. Wow, look at Emmanuel quickly. It's just going earlier and earlier and earlier in these drafts. But yeah, great question. I think yeah, I do. I don't necessarily think better team, maybe better role within team. And if I am taking the talent of the team into question, it's basically like if I think this guy is a good player on a bad team versus that's a bad way to put it. I'm not framing this correctly. I just want to avoid situations where guys are going to get rested down the stretch. That's like the first tiebreaker. Do I think this guy is a candidate to be shut down early for the team's lack of success so that they get a better draft pick? I think about that a lot. I do. I know people were referencing ETR. Our guy TST. I don't know if he's going to share this with the public, but he created a pretty good playoff tracker too of like who's got the most games or the best schedules as we get to the playoffs. That I use that as a tiebreaker quite a bit. Let's see what Maddie says. Maddie in the chat says, when I'm tie breaking in the middle rounds, my tiebreaker is usually who has the highest ceiling game potential. Yeah, I mean that's a good take too. Just like who do you think has like the biggest spike possibilities? I've been trying to like recalibrate how I feel about some of my rankings when it comes to guys like Matt's talking about. Like I think I'm dinging Cam Thomas too much, and I might have taken him in the last draft that we've done together, but I'm a little bit nervous that I'm not giving his ceiling enough of a look where I just keep thinking like I don't think he's a good basketball player. I don't, or I guess what I'm saying is I don't think he's a winning basketball player. I don't think the Brooklyn Nets are trying to win, but it doesn't mean he can't be a monster this year. Although I think I also referenced this last stream where I'm a little bit nervous that he turns into Jordan Poole, where we get excited about it and then it blows up in our face. So I'm not really sure. That's a good question. Does anybody else have like how they use tiebreakers? Actually, one more tiebreaker that I will use, Matt, is the common man is exposure. Like if I look at like Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller is a good example. If I think I have like 35% Miles Bridges and like 9% Brandon Miller, and I know I'm doing a lot of these drafts, I'm just gonna like let me get some more Brandon Miller. Let me get some more. Let's even this out a little bit because I would hate to, get to February, March, and April and look at my squads and be like, wow, if I just diversified a little bit more, it would have given me some more bites at the apple. So I think that's how I would approach it. I don't know if that's helpful, but I feel like Jeb's about to drop a joke in the chat based on how he's winding up. Do we take Miles Turner as our first big? Do we grab Den? I kind of think I'm going to grab Denny here. I think I'm going to grab Denny and then maybe wait, see if I can wait one more pick for a big. Let's wait. I actually no. Hold on. Chill. We're going to take Devin Vassell instead. We already have 3 wings in Tatum, Siakam, and Bridges. I don't think we need to take another wing there. I'm glad I thought about that for a second. I now have 3 guards in Chef, Giddey, and Vassell. And now hopefully our next pick, we're able to target a big here. So there we go. All right. Jeb didn't do a joke. I apologize. He said usage, percentage chance of injury, percentage chance of getting benched because of tanking and other reasons. Yeah. Jeb does heavily weigh injuries, which is, I think that's smart too. Mike going to be feeling like Giddey missing big this season? Excuse me? Excuse me, Boston base? Yeah, if anybody else has any tiebreakers, put it into the chat. While we're waiting for some next picks, anybody getting into anything this weekend? We have anybody getting into some activities here? I'm still so proud of myself for going out last night and doing a thing. Wow, Matty Harrison with 2 Pistons back-to-back. He goes Jalen Duren and freaking Asar Thompson, even though I wanted Duren to fall to me, but you know the rule. Detroit basketball! Play the whole thing, though. We're not going to play the whole thing. Can't do it. Yeah, I was proud of myself. I got out last night. I haven't been out on a Thursday night in forever, guys. I'm young again. I'm young. I'm vibrant. I saw good comedy last night. Good stuff all around. That's it. Snoopaloop. I like this coolness of the logo. That's good. Snoopaloop, are you in the Underdog streets or are you a Top Shot Maxi? All right, so Jeb was saying his team was fire. Let's go. He goes Giannis, Şengün, Booker, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie, Amin Thompson, Aiden. I do like that. I like that. I was hoping Ayton was going to fall to me here. We're not going to take Porzingis with our first big. Very interesting. We might take Nick Claxton. I'm not a big Clax head. I'm not. As you can see, I have him ranked 82, his ADP 72, but we do need to start taking some bigs here. We get him at pick 78. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. We'll get a little Clax City, bitch. All right, relax, Boston base. Nick says, I heavily weigh injuries for the types of backups I take. Don't really factor it in for the stars, key rotation players like Nembhard and McConnell. Yeah, that's great. That makes a ton of sense. I mean, especially because, like, if you were drafting guys in the first, like, 4 or 5 rounds, like, you can't really be thinking about injuries too much because you're already wasting that sort of draft capital on a pick like that. So, like, if you're taking them there, if you really are that scared of injuries, you shouldn't be drafting them at all, right? So that totally makes sense. I've been thinking a lot about Nembhard and McConnell lately. There was another example too where I feel like they're not really like Nembhard goes so late. And I know what we saw him do in the playoffs was a little bit, of small sample size, but Benedict Matherin's coming back from a pretty serious injury. Halliburton's still not right? As Weisberg reminded us from that Windhorse report, like he just was like got an MRI recently. I don't know, something to keep him in mind. I don't know. Oh, you are on Underdog, so you just do dailies? All right, so Unfiltered. Also, Unfiltered, are you new to the channel? I feel like this might be the first time I've seen you here. Thanks for hanging out. And if you're not new, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you right away, but that happens. I said same for me, playoff game exposures, but I also look at 2 minutes. Yeah, that all makes sense. All makes sense. And Jeb, listen, I think that's smart. Like the fact that you've docked them so much that you won't draft them, that makes sense to me. Like if you were that high or that if your take is that strong that you're like Embiid's not going to play more than 40 games, you should be going in like round 5, round 6. So the fact that like if that's what your take is, so I think that's smart. Yeah, a lot of Nembhard love in the chat. I do. I've been clicking Benedict Matherin a little bit too. I don't hate the Benedict Matherin stuff. I don't hate it at all. All right, look at us. Look at us talking about strategy for once instead of just like dicking around. Good job, everybody. Good job. What is my old college roommate is in town this weekend with his family. I just found that out yesterday, so I'm gonna go meet up with him before softball game tomorrow. And then not too much. I think I'm just gonna watch some football on Sunday. 3. That's interesting. So interesting correlation between the best fantasy players and 2-point makes. Kind of a sneaky gold nugget. Oh, interesting. I have not looked at that at all. Pod God going 89. Weisberg. Put the pipe down, Mike. 89. I'm just kidding. Enjoy your picks. Although Weisberg did tell us that he feels bad about his picks. I'm not going to take Porzingis because I'm not going to do that again after everybody freaking yelled at me last time. I think we might take some more Anthony Simons, although I have a lot of Anthony Simons compared to Tyler Hero, Scoot Henderson, Drew Holiday, and Zachary Levine. But I do kind of like taking another guard here, and I'm never Levine. I'm a never Levine guy. Let's take some more Simons. I think people are sleeping on the Simons. People are sleeping on the Simons. We'll try to get another big here when we get to round 9. I think we're going to this is going to be a 4 big build for sure. For sure. Dusted off the old Rock Band 4. Okay, Matthew. Okay. What do you think about this season? So rare NBA are heights for big changes or not? So Ibrahim, I would love to give you a full breakdown. I would, but you know what? I signed an NDA. So I can't tell you until stuff's announced, but I am excited. I think they made some fun adjustments, and I'm really looking forward to it. And once they announce it, we'll have a video ready to go, getting us hyped about stuff. So don't worry, it's coming. But yeah, I am. They're introducing a couple of new things that I think are going to be pretty fun. Zach Levine, just like playing normal minutes. I know, man. I know. This is probably a blind spot. I should click Zach Levine every once in a while. I just feel like he's going to play. Either he plays well the first couple of months and they ship him off to a different situation. Although, I don't know. At this spot, we probably should be drafting him. Okay, if Zach Levine was healthy, if Zach LaVine was healthy and in a normal situation, right, where we weren't like, do you think where would he be going? So he went pick 96. Would he be going better than 80? I don't know. Should we be high on So Rare like how I mean, I am high on Pajemski. I really am high. I'm high on Pajemski. $5, Mike. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even see this. Thank you, Boston based. Buy your old roommate a beer on me. That might be a coffee, but actually, that's not true. Where was I? I was somewhere. I got a $3 Miller Lite last weekend at this place called the Turkey's Nest. Okay. The Turkey's Nest. Anybody from New York in the chat been to the Turkey's Nest in McCarran Park? But I got a $3 Miller Lite. So there you go. Thank you, Boston Base. That was very kind. Use word. No, I was not. I was not an English major. Dude, I'm fucking doing YouTube streams about basketball. I was not an English major. All right, we're back on the clock here. Would love to get another big. Porzingis is still there, guys. What pick is this? What pick is this? Well, all right, we're not going to take him yet. We might take Zach Edey. Actually, you know what? Let's get some Derek Lively. Let's get some points on the board. All right, so let's do a little recap here. So Matty Harrison went a Wemby, Brunson, Mitchell start, then fired off 2 wings in a row and Brandon Miller and the less piece of a shit Bridges and Mikal Bridges, then Duran, Thompson, Levine, and Scoot. Unfilters in this draft. Let's go. Unfiltered had Jokic, Fox, Bam. Okay, 2 bigs in the first 3 rounds. That's spicy. And then Kuzma, J-Dub, Kobe White, Gordon, Hero, and Josh Hart. Jeb went Giannis, Şengün, Booker, Butler, Kyrie, Amen Thompson, Ayton, Grant, and Sexton. All right. Clev with the Luka Randall PG start, followed by Triple J, Cum Buckets, RJ Barrett, Miles Turner, Trey Murphy, and Scary Terry. I already told you mine. Weisberg just picked up PJ Washington after that Pod God run. Yeah, Weisberg, you know what, though? This team might put up fantasy points. This is not like a fun team to root for. Anthony Davis, Trey Young, Kawhi Leonard, Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Jared Allen, Keegan Murray, Pajemski, and PJ Washington. And then our guy Nick didn't get Emmanuel quickly for the first time ever. Goes Scotty, KD, James Harden, Jalen Johnson, Rudy, Grain, Poole, Yusuf Nurkic, and Bradley Beal. There we go. That's fun. Good stuff. All right, let me see. What did I miss here? All right, Jeb said I've been a Never Levine guy, but I'm starting to think it's a hole. Yeah, it feels like he might be going too late. Too late. And there we go. That's a good point, too. Yeah, there is no DeRozan there. Thoughts on Matas? So I feel like his ADP is too high. Like, the case for Bucelis, man, is that Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic gets traded, and they're just aggressively tank down the stretch. That's like the biggest case for Bucelis, because if he gets a ton of minutes, I do think he can like accumulate points. But I think you're not going to be able to use him. You're not going to be able to use him until like February or March, you know? Oh, wait. Without breaking your NDA, should I get more classic cards? I can't tell you anything, Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I would say, Dunkin' Donuts? I would pay attention to what just pay attention to what they did at the end of last NBA season and maybe what you've seen them do on the baseball and football side. You know, that's all I would say. All right, we're almost on the. Oh wait, Unfilter said, yeah, quickly had a mega. Yeah, I mean, quickly is great. Quickly is great. I like it. All right, we're going to be on the clock here again in a second. So we're at a 4-3-2 build. Get ready, boys and girls. Get ready. Get ready for a little Mark Williams. We're going to fire up a third big here. And I don't love taking this many bigs, but if our first big wasn't taken until pick 78, our second one at 102, we just need some shots on goal here with the bigs because we don't have one that we feel good about. Yeah, Bulls being bad end of the year and Levine Vooch being gone would be the play. I know. It was hard not to get excited about what Bucelis did at Summer League, right? He just went nuts. Boston Base, what I was saying, I feel like he's getting drafted a little too high, and you have to really run well. Like the Bulls really have to be in tank mode where they're just running out like Io, Giddey, some Kobe White, Pat Williams, Bucelis. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't be running out. Oh, you meant the Alphonse So Rare. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, I can't say anything. Come on, don't get me in trouble. Zero. This is a leak in your game, Nick. I hate to tell you, dude. Come on, man. Why are people hating on Mark Williams? Mark Williams to the moon. I'm not drafting Luke Cornett, Sneeps. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Also, look at us. We're 30 minutes in. We're already at round 11. We might do a football draft after this. Maybe we do another if we can fill up another basketball one, we might do 2 in a row. We might do 2 in a row. Yeah, shout out to James Cook. You know who I won't shout out right now? Is Ship Chasing, who I love. I love them. I love Pete. Pete's a good friend. But those pickups were rough, and I follow them blindly and aggressively because they printed last year. The Ship Chasing pickums printed last year. That one hurt. And I was watching that game with a bunch of people who don't like sports, so that was fun trying to explain that. I'm just going to share Hershey's comment, but I'm not going to say anything about it. Oh yeah, I don't know. Mark, he does get hurt. He does get hurt, Nick, but there was no reason to bring him back last year. This is the year, baby. This is the year. Oh, Herb Jones. I think we're going to take another guard here. I think we're going to just continue to click Tyus Jones's name. Although there's a case for taking Dante DiVincenzo. We are going to let's take some Dante. Maybe Dante runs into some heater moments. Maybe he runs into some heater moments. This is one of the weirder drafts I've had, though, because very few times have 3 of my first 4 picks been wings, and then I didn't pick another one. But that's where we're at. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. Mark Williams. Oh, wait. Yeah, Mitch Wiggins. His name Mitch. Yeah, R.I.P. Mitch Wiggins. Mark Williams he will. Mark Williams is going to make me rich, baby. He will. I just think I think for an ADP. Okay, ready? Here we go. I think Mark Williams has no, this is a bad take. Okay, I was gonna say Mark Williams has some like Andre Drummond, some peak Andre Drummond light ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he can for pick 118. I feel like he could average 16 and 12. I don't think there's a big difference between Mark Williams and Jalen Duren. There we go. How about that? All right, he said for life. Guys, this is it though. All right, for 3 consecutive years, I want Jamal Murray on my team over Donovan Mitchell. That was the flag plant we've done for the last 3 years. I am picking up that flag. I'm putting it over here, and the Mark Williams flag in the ground. Mark Williams scored. Nah, he's not going to score more fantasy points than Jalen Duren, but I think it's going to be close. Yeah, and here you go. That's a good example why. If you're just taking Pirtle every time, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can't even tell you why the Mark Williams stuff started. I can't. 45% Pirtle is too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too much. 45. You're going to compete with those Kelly Olynyk minutes, baby. Are you kidding me? Kelly O's hair is going to be flashing in the wind with his Canadian flag up there. Come on. All right, we might be taking dude, did we just take Naz Reid, get a 4th big right now? I would love to take some Bilal Coulibaly if we're being honest, but I think it's Naz Reid. Season. Let's get a 4th big. Let's go. Now we're done with bigs. Now we are done with bigs. So that gives us all right. I gave BJ Mills. I put Bilal Coulibaly up on a platter. Yeah, 55% of Bathurst is too much too, Jeff. That's too much. 55% is nuts. Is nuts. Although basketball more so than any other sport, I do think it makes sense to just be super overweight on some of these dudes. I think that does make sense a little bit. And who am I to judge? I think I'm at 92% Mark Williams right now. Speaking of the Bulls, Patrick Williams off the board. Let's queue up a couple of picks here for our next one. So I love Jonathan Isaac, would happily take him, although I've been taking Isaac over McDaniels almost every time, so I might take McDaniels instead. There's Jeb's guy, Benedict Mathurin. I'm okay with an IO. Jeff T, if you're still in the chat, you got Buddy Heald. That's your main man, Buddy Heald. We'll get Obi Toppin up in here. And then we'll throw Khalil Ware. We're going to try not to take Khalil Ware for a little bit. Oh, Adam Clev with the clowns. Let me see if we're missing anybody. All right, let's get JD McDaniels. We'll get some wings, just some safety and security in the wing position there. We're okay with that. We're okay with McDaniels with pick 13, round 13. Yeah, Gar, I do love Nas Reed too. Also, there's always the chance that Minnesota gets off to like I don't know, 20-32 start, and then all of a sudden he's gone. Also, how did we lose just like 8 people just like left at the same time? What just happened? Did an ad run? Maybe an ad ran. I checked the DK NBA best ball ADPs before, and Vooch is at 35. Okay, I've never done the DraftKings best ball, but it does feel like it's softer. It feels like we should be over there. Is the prize pool okay over there? There you go. Buddy Hield. What's the furthest I've reached for a player? Well, it's funny. I think like Emmanuel Quickly was probably the guy that I was reaching for early on, and Devin Vassell as well. But their ADPs have now shifted so far that I'm almost like not taking them because they've moved so far in that direction where it's like hard to justify taking them in the 5th round after you were getting them in like the 9th round for a while or whatever it was. But it's probably a Devin Vassell pick that I've reached for the most, I would think. I would think it's Devin Vassell. Guys, we might do another one. This draft we're flying. We're flying. Yeah, I think they just opened it this week because I saw somebody in a Discord was complaining, or not complaining, was asking about it. I'll take some Nembhard. We might take a little Nembhard next. Throw Reed Shepard up in there, some Nikola Jovic up in there, maybe some Bub Carrington again. There was a wing that I was interested in, but I wonder if they already went off the board here. Wow, Nick took Isaac. Okay, Nick. All right, let's get Nembhard. I actually kind of like this team, guys. I'm sure you guys don't, but I don't hate this one. I mean, it's not like a superstar team, but I don't mind it. 400K prize pool, 100K to first. Okay. 15. So big. Wow, fucking copycats. Although I don't know if it's a 400K prize. What is this, a 400K prize pool? What's the total prize pool in this one? 500K. Okay. All right. So the structure's not as good. Structure is not as good. Oh, who took Khalil Ware? Who took where? It's because I queued him up. Who did it? Oh, he went before Nembhard. Weisberg, you piece of shit, Weisberg. Is it good to get some tank commanders for the last 3 to 4 rounds? Yeah, I mean, I think that to me, that's where rookies make the most sense. I think some of these rookies are going a little bit too early, but that's why like somebody like Bub Carrington sticks out to me as a good late round pick, because if Washington really does at some point be like, Jonas Valanciunas, see you later. Jordan Poole, you have the flu. You're going to miss 2 weeks. Like, we're just going to try to lose some games. That's when like the Bub Carrington makes sense to me. But early on in these drafts, like Alex Sarr was going pick like 99 or whatever it was, or somewhere in like the late 90s, early hundreds. And I'm like, I don't know. That one doesn't make sense to me. But if it's like 25 picks later, I get it a little bit more. All right, we're at pick 15 here. I feel like I've taken a lot of Jovic. So let's get Delano Banton. Let's do something a little bit different with Delano Banton. A little bit different with Banton there, since I do so much Jovic. Oh, okay. All right. You want to hear some crazy Bronny's going before? Yeah, that's people are dumb. People are dumb. People are dumb. You shouldn't be drafting Bronny in this format. You really shouldn't. Yeah, that's my hot take. If you guys take anything away from this today, I don't know. I don't think you need to draft Bronny. All right, I tell you what, when we finish this one, I'll enter another one right away, If we are 6 people or less waiting, we'll stay in it. If not, I'm going to jump out and we're going to call it. Because this is 40 minutes, guys. We were cooking in this one. Normally, you got to wait like 45 minutes just to freaking get in one of these things. We're getting closer to basketball season. People are tired of drafting primetime paloozas. They're ready for best ball. I'm ready for the dailies, man. I'm ready for the NBA dailies. Best part of my year, the NBA dailies. All right, Kyle Anderson off the board. I see you unfiltered. That's a pretty solid pick. I know that was a little while ago. That's a good one. Who did Nick take here? Brandon Clark. Come on, dude. Brandon Clark was my next one. Oh, Brandon Clark was going to be the pick. I didn't even queue him up because I knew you dickheads were going to go get him. All right, let's see. Caruso, Bruce Brown. So we're at a 6-5-4 build right now. Our guards being Chef, Giddey, Vassell, Simons, DiVincenzo. I think I'm going to take Precious Achua. I want to take a little bit more. I think Precious Achua and Brandon Clark are going to be my 16th round go-tos for the next couple weeks. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Also, yeah, if you're just like a best ball bro and you haven't messed around with the NBA dailies, I'm telling you, it is. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I think it's the most fun basketball sweat. It is also just like the most profitable thing I've ever done. And it's not close. Just like wildly maybe we'll have we'll market correct this year. Man. All right, we got 2 picks left. Instead of doing the draft review, what we're gonna do is jump in another one, and then we can do a draft. If we're not close to filling it, I'll come back and I'll do a review. Otherwise, Gigi Jackson, that's a fun little 16th round dart. I don't think anybody is gonna play him. Dude, Unfiltered, the dailies are like crack cocaine. They also have this thing called the buzzer beater, which is like a $3 20 entry max with 1K to first. That's like the best way to start to just get your feet wet. And then the dailies, though, oh my God. All right, I'm going to jump in this. I'm going to do one more. If people want to get in, go for it. We're only waiting for one person. Are you kidding me? Let's go. We're already drafting. Although I did kind of need to take a little pee break. So we're going to do a video drop. We'll do a video drop and then I'll run back. Let's see. What's the longest video we have? I'm picking from the 3-hole too. Let's do shit. I gotta hurry up. Let's do an Underdog ad read. Today's NBA bit is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy Sports. Whether you're drafting Luka first overall in best ball or fading Wemby blocks in the pick'ems, Underdog is where you'll find Team Hold. Sign up today at UnderdogFantasy.com or just click the link in the description to get started. And by signing up using promo code HOLD, HOLD, you will get a 100% deposit bonus match up to $100. That's a free honey. So sign up today using promo code HOLD, HOLD, and get started at UnderdogFantasy.com. Yes. I did not think I was going to be back in time, but we crushed it. I did not think we were going to be back in time. Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of good videos there. But you were a lot of good video requests, but unfortunately, I needed one that was more than like 15 seconds long. Sawyer could have worked actually. Yeah, dude. Honestly, guy, I really do think the NBA dailies are sick. I do think you will enjoy that. All right, we're back on the clock here. We're going Usain Bolt. Sorry, I was reading the chat. We're gonna go Giannis. This is my second Giannis share, I think. So who do we got? We got Gilbert Rojas made it in here. Myself. Let's see, Boston base in here again. Matty Harrison, Unfiltered, Weisberg. There we go. Good crew here. Yeah, there we go, JT. Woo! That was good. I can't believe how quickly we filled 2 of these. Are you kidding? Oh, sorry. I should switch to the grid. I apologize. The grid. Yeah, we finally got a Giannis, Jeb. It's only our second one. Only our second one. I think what we're going to try to do here is take a big with our second round pick. I think I want to have wing guard big first 3 picks in this one. That's going to be our challenge to ourselves. So we'll have pick 22. Maybe we try to get Şengün in this one. I don't have a lot of the gooner. But maybe we try to get a little goon. I am overthinking things. Leave me alone. You gonna feel the goon? 6 out of 22 Giannis is crazy, Jeb. That's running pretty good. That is running pretty good. No, I don't want to do projected. You know what? No, Maddie, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I see what you're trying to do. You're just trying to get an edge because then I'm going to be drafting like a dickhead, and everybody, no rookie would get drafted if we did it that way. Yeah, that's what I kept laughing about. Thank you, Jeb. Thank you, Jeb. Also, what's our sub situation looking at? What are we at? 2,474. Let's get to 2,500. I would love to get to 3,000 by the time the NBA season starts. Let's do it. Let's do it. All of us together. It is Friday happy hour. Friday happy ending hour. Made the draft and missed. Oh, dude, Clev, I assumed you were here the whole time. I thought you were here the whole time. You had a good draft. Yeah, we will get it up to 3K before the start of the season. I think we're gonna have we get some fun announcements coming that I think are gonna help cook us up a little bit. I already mentioned the Athletic NBA show this week. That's gonna be fun. That should be I think on like Tuesday or Wednesday. I think, as long as I don't say anything dumb. And then I got that other like the other show that's gonna be announced soon publicly. I think if you're a VIP, you already learned. Yeah, I will definitely get to do that. I'm actually thinking about changing the Team Hold channel, the main one, because that's where the NBA bit is going to live, to just calling it the NBA bit. Do you think people will revolt if we call it the NBA bit instead of Team Hold? Do you think people will be pissed? Or like the NBA bit with Mike Zakarian with the NBA bit. I don't know. Something that's more name fronting. No, I'm not joining Yahoo Sports. I'm not Kevin O'Connor. But it's Hershey. If you missed it, I'm going to be on the Athletic NBA show next week. Athletic NBA podcast. That's what I was thinking. It was more for like search purposes. That's what instead of trying to explain what Team Hold is while I'm on there. All right, speaking of we're on the clock. Let's see. So, okay, we're going to grab Jaylen Brown because everybody took all the freaking bigs, like big dickheads that you guys are. Stevie Ballgame took Şengün. Zion went to Bitcoin. Wow. Okay. All right, we're going to start. I don't hate the Giannis JB start, though, if we're being honest. So instead of going wing guard big to start this one, we'll probably take a guard with this next pick. And we're going to line them up. Mitchell, Booker, and then we took Steph last draft, so we'll put LaMelo ahead of Steph on this one, and then we'll take one of those. I know we should have them in memorial. No, it's not. Team Hold's not dead. No team dead. Team Sesh. Okay, Team Sesh. But yeah, I think we're gonna just call it the NBA. I think I'm at least gonna change it for the show. I just want to be able to promote it in a way that I don't have to explain it. So the NBA bit is a daily show talking about all the things NBA. Blah blah blah. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I like the start to this draft here. So we're gonna go. This is a pretty solid start. Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, and Jaylen Brown. Like hell yeah. But yeah, so I think that's the plan. I was also building out the schedule for the fall or for the start of the NBA season, guys. It is going to be a lot. Also, I ended up agreeing with Boston Base where he said, don't mess up with a good thing. or don't mess with a good thing. We're going to still do the marathon show to start the NBA season. So we'll start announcing some guests soon, but we started booking that. So we'll still do that again. And then like we did last year, we'll end the show with the first live before lock of the season. So, which is fun. I think people like that. People like that. So that'll be good. Good times. I think we might just do it from the comfort of my own home, though. I don't think we're going to do it from, you know how we were like going different locations? I think we're going to do it from the comfort of here. Snoopaloop, thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you. Anybody got any fun NFL takes heading into the weekend? It's good to have it back. I got to tell you, like, it was just nice. So I went to my friend's show last night, and then after the show, we went and got a drink, and then the game's on. It's just nice having the game on. You know what I mean? Like when you're out and there's just a game, I just enjoy that. And football hits differently than baseball. Like baseball doesn't have that same sort of pull to it that football does when you do the hang. You know, I feel like everybody's like, okay, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Well, yeah, there you go, Jeff. Jeff with a hot take. Jeff with a hot take, but a hotter shirt on in that little avatar, huh? We got a little kind of get some like Dexter energy right there with that shirt. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name of the shirt right now. Henley with the Henley on, Jeff. Also, Jeff, that feels like an actor headshot. Jeff, are you in the industry? Are you in the biz? You out in Hollywood? But yeah, CMC was ruled out. CMC was ruled out. Jordan Mason season. All right, Weisberg says he's feeling better. Let's see what the Weisberg start was. Scotty Barnes. Wow, Scotty Barnes at 9. That's nice. Trey Maxey Franz. Unfiltered in this. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Maddie. Weisberg went Paulo, LeBron, Dame, Jalen Johnson. That's fun. Unfiltered with Sabonis, Siakam, LaMelo, and Paul George. That's a fun start, too. Boston base over here with Tatum, Hallie, Curry, and Towns. There you go. Good starts for everybody. So I might push Jaren Jackson Jr. here. What pick are we on? 46 seems a little much to be pushing him. You know what though? I don't have any Jaren Jackson Jr. We're gonna get a little Triple J. Do it a little different today. We'll get a little Triple J here at pick 46. Mix it up a little bit, a little Triple J. I do think that's my first share of him. I guess you know what the move was, actually, now that I'm looking at this right now. I probably should have. Oh, Adam gives me the seal of approval, so we're okay. But you know what? I should have looked at what Rojas and Gantz did, right? And Gantz said did, because I think I could have pushed Triple J to round 5. Like, I think I could have gotten him here at 51, because when I'm looking at these rosters, right? Gant already has Jokic and Chet. I mean, I guess Rojas might have taken Wemby and then Triple J with pick 49. I bet I could have pushed him, but that's okay, whatever. I'm still going to be able to, with 2 picks away, we'll probably rank them Giddey, Miller, Butler for our next pick. Giddey goes off the board. So we're going to still stick with that one. Actually, what pick are we on here? What pick is this? 51, huh? So we've got Giannis and Jaylen Brown. Would you take Emmanuel Quickly or Brandon Miller? Emmanuel Quickly or Brandon Miller? What are you doing here? Because I can't really tell. I know it's close. It feels early for Emmanuel Quickly, but I feel like we're gonna put IQ up in there. Let's do it, IQ. Let's do IQ. Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. So we take Emmanuel Quickly because we have a Giannis Jalen start. We've got 2 solid wings that should play a lot of games. Oh, it was mixed. Unfiltered said Quickly, so there we go. So yeah, this is what the tiebreaker was for me, because I started wing. I can get a wang. I can get away with taking another guard there, and now there's little Donovan Mitchell IQ. All right, guys. The people have spoken. It's Hershey. You've been vetoed. You've been vetoed and demoted. It's hurting. It hurts, but we learned from it. We learned from it. This is a fun draft, guys. And the pace is picking up now. First 2 rounds are a little bit slow. 3, 4, and 5. Pace is moving. Cleb, I was surprised you were in that last one because I thought you were like close to max. So what are you at now? You got to be in like, what are you, 130 range? Where are you at? Yeah, we have a real wing run here. Wang run. With Brandon Miller, Ingram, Mikal Bridges, Jimmy Butler. And then I imagine this goes guard. I got to tell you guys, I might take Nikola Vucevic just straight out of my ranks. I think I just might be done with the Vucci main. I just think everything that I've looked at just points to the downswing of Vucci main. I think it might be done. Might be done. Although, I don't know. I just don't love that situation. But maybe that's the same conversation we just had with Zach LaVine. Although I feel like Zach LaVine still's like showed some upside if he could stay healthy. Vooch just feels like he's on the downswing. I mean, I obviously shouldn't remove him from the ranks. I think if you're getting him late, whatever. But Cam Thomas had 61 there. Let's look at good luck. So good luck went Ant, Ja, Lowry, Cade, Cam Thomas. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guards and 2 wings through 6 rounds. Okay. Weisberg with the Jared Allen and Desmond Bain. I like that. How many drafts am I doing total? Steve, I'm going to try to do 150. We're going to see. We're going to start. We got to start picking up the pace if we are going to hit 150. Maddie Harrison. Yeah, there we go, Maddie. Thank you for the reminder. He takes Tobias Harris, which means we click buttons. Detroit basketball. Forgetting Tobias Harris is on the Pistons again. No, I am going to try to get to. So the max is 150 Sneeps, and I am going to try to get to 150. I am. Tobias and Bain. I love Desmond Bain. I'm a Desmond Bain truther. I really am. I feel like Desmond Bain's fantasy production is arguably going to be better this season with Ja back. I mean, I know that's probably not true, but his shots are going to be so much easy. Oh, how many today? I'm only going to, this is it. Only 2 today. I probably shouldn't have done the second one because I could have just been done early and then gone to the store with my wife. But instead, I pushed it because the first draft only took 40 minutes. We were cooking with that first draft. 40% Bane. Okay, that's fun. He did start so high. I mean, he was shooting, what was he shooting? Like 45% from 3 or something ridiculous like that, right? All right, we're back on the clock here. And I mean, it's just hard not to click Devin Vassell every gosh darn time. So we are going to take the Vassellian. So that starts us with 3 guards and 2 wings here with Mitchell, IQ, and Devin Vassell. I feel very good with my guards right now. 2 wings in Giannis and JB, and then we get the Beg and Jaren Jackson Jr. I think I will rank. So we're 3 picks away. I'm going to throw Denny up there, and then Dern was going to be the next guy that I threw up there. I would be fine. Keegan, I'd be fine with 2, and I'm in Thompson. I think I'm just taking one of these 3 here. You could make a case to just take DeAndre Ayton. You could. I don't think I want to take DA though. All right, so fuck, who just went? So, wait, Denny, Zach LaVine. I just don't love like the DeMar DeRozan thing is so weird for me. Let's get some Amin Thompson. Yeah, it's okay. So here's the case. I'm taking Amin Thompson for upside here. That was the tiebreaker with Keegan Murray. Amin Thompson has a little bit more. I don't know if the common man's still in the chat. He's got a little bit more upside than Keegan Murray, I think, if it breaks his way. And the reason I can do that is because I already have 2 wings in Giannis and Jaylen Brown. So if I didn't have like 2 elite wings, if my first 2 picks of the draft weren't wings who like are consistent and monsters, I think I probably would have taken Keegan instead, but because I had the wiggle room, we go Amon. Yeah, can just push the big now. Yeah, because like so we're at a 3-3-1 right now, and if we look at the upcoming bigs, if somehow DeAndre Ayton falls all the way back, I would click him. I'm assuming he's not going to make it all the way to pick 94. So then I probably won't take my next big until pick 118 would be my guess. And because you guys know me, that'll probably be Mark Williams, baby. How do you guys feel about the Amon Thompson? Actually, both Thompson twins. How do we feel about them? I feel like Amon Thompson, it's weird because some of those Houston guys like performed well with limited run. Uh they performed well with limited run, but like Amon Thompson was one of the few ones, the few of those it just seemed like he could do enough that would keep him on the floor. You know what I mean? Like he very rarely was crushing for fantasy purposes because he scored 25 points, right? It'd be like, oh wow, in 19 minutes, Amon Thompson had 4 steals, a block, 4 dimes, something like that, right? And I feel like his minutes are a little bit more secure than some of those other Houston Rockets. Like I honestly, I would rather have Amon Thompson than Jalen Green or Fred VanVleet, I think. I don't know. Adam saying Bane's ADP is too low. I would have a lot of Vassell, but he is the player I get sniped on the most. Yeah. Yeah, Vassell, that was happening. I was getting a lot of Vassell early, and then his ADP jumped, and then I had to redo the ranks. And I've been getting a little bit more Vassell now again. I feel like because I think I'm getting decent Vassell, right? What am I? I know this isn't gonna include. This is through 26, but it's showing 25. Yeah, 36% Vassell so far. God, that Mark Williams number is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Let's go back to the draft. Let's show the draft board here. Weisberg on the clock. All right, so Ayton dropped all the way to 83. I feel like that's pretty decent value though, Weisberg, to get Ayton there. So we basically locked in that Mark Williams is going to be on this team as well. Shameful stuff. Can't help myself though. I can't. I'm trying to think of like who do I need more of? I feel like do you guys think what are people's takes on actually I'll do a video drop for it. What are people's takes on this guy? I think I need more Tyler Hero. 0% Keegan. I love that, dude. I love that take. I'm uncomfortable with Keegan. The scariest email. Jesus Christ, Boston Base. Wait, why is it a better pick on DK than Underdog? Is the scoring system that different that he's a better pick on Underdog? Also, what's up, Consigliere? 23 games in the playoffs. There we go. I got to tell you though, I'm pro Jaime Jaquez. I moved my ranks around probably last week to push him up a little bit more, just to click him a little bit more. Oh, the 3-point bonus. I didn't realize they had the 3-point bonus in best ball. I've never done DraftKings best ball. All right, we're gonna get we're gonna take Scoot Henderson here. So, and again, a reminder for the common man when he was talking about tiebreakers. Scoot Henderson, I don't really need him to perform a ton early on, right? Because I have Donovan Mitchell, Emmanuel Quickly, and Devin Vassell. But I do like the ceiling of Scoot Henderson down to the home stretch. So that's why we'll take Scoot there. That's why we'll take Scoot there because I feel like that he just ceiling. That's just ceiling Scoot. Might take Derek Lively here with this next one, depending on what we do at 99. Wouldn't hate grabbing another big here. I know that's like way above ADP, but actually, let's get some Zach Edey. I don't draft Zach Edey a lot. Let's get some Zach Edey. I did a video on Edey, so we might as well get some Zach Edey. All right, consigliere, you're probably right. I just haven't done a draft. Yeah, that is why like the Blazers in general. I think like typically, right, you don't want to take multiple players from the same position on the same team, but I actually do think you can get away with doing stuff like Simons and Scoot or Simons and Sharp, because I think there's a chance that Simons carries you for the first couple of months, and then Scoot carries you the rest of the way. Although they're getting drafted pretty close to each other, right? You see Simons going 91, but I think you can do it. Yeah, Shade and Sharp, you can do the same thing like Simons and Sharp as well. I think you do Scoot and Sharp too. But yeah, I like it. There we go. Hell yeah, let's go Zach Edey, baby. All right, Boston base gets Yusuf Nurkic. That's a nice spot for Nurk. Nice spot for Yusuf. He's another one where I think I like hold my daily fantasy bias against Nurk too much because he's still gonna get you like 10, 11 boards a game. All right, so here we go. Consigliere spills it for us. Made 3-pointer counts as plus 0.5, blocks and steals plus 2, triple bonus as well. Okay, yeah, so it's basically like normal DFS scoring. Although 0.5 is different. Yeah, no, that's what they do. 0.5. I haven't played DFS in so long. I've only been doing the underdog dailies take up so much more of my time. I haven't done those in so long. Oh, who did Maddie just take? You just got sniped? Sorry. Bucelis there. Bucelis at 105 right before Weisberg. Although you get Keontae at 107. That's kind of nice. I mean, I think that's kind of early for Bucelis. Let's all right. So Weisberg is Paulo, LeBron, Dame, Jalen Johnson, Jared Allen, Bane, Ayton, Podgod, and Keontae. Podgod again at 86. You psycho, man. Unfiltered went Sabonis, Siakam, LaMelo, Paul George, Fred VanVleet, Miles Turner, D'Lo, Jaime Hawkins, and Scary Terry. Matty Harrison went Scotty Barnes, Trey Young, Maxey, Franz, Vogts, Jamal Murray, Tobias Harris, Austin Reeves, OG Anunoby, Bucelis. Boston base here with the Jason Tatum, Hallie Curry, Towns, Bridges, Jabari Smith, Keegan, Simons, and Yusuf Nurkic. And then what's up, Rojas? Rojas with the Wemby, Randall, Kawhi. That's a fun start, Rojas. Kawhi, you're taking early there, but I freaking like that, man. And then you go J-Dub, Giddy, Duran, Denny, Asar, and Colin Sett. Dude, this is a good – Mr. Rojas, that is a good team. That is a good team. I like it. Well done. As we're rolling through round 10 here. Ivica Zubac. Honestly, all right, let me throw this out here. So I took Ziti at 9. Ziti, Jesus. That's actually a fun nickname, Ziti. Bake Ziti, dude. If he's cooking, Bake Ziti? Come on. Okay, all right, we're gonna tweet that out right now. Hold on, I'll let the chat decide. Big Ziti is a great nickname for Zach Edey, right? Right? God, I feel like that's incredible. And I can't imagine anyone's done that, right? We made that up. Can't imagine anyone else made that up. Man, I forget. Oh, I was gonna say, who would you rather have, Zach Edey or Zubac? Big Ziti's good, guys. I'll workshop it. I'll workshop it a little bit. But I put that out there because I do think like Zubac at like 112 versus Edey at 99. I mean, I feel like Zubac outperforms Edey, right? It's just making me rethink everything. I think there's just probably some upside in Edey that's not baked into Zubac because like the thing with Zubac is that fucking Ty Lue like won't play him a lot of minutes, right? We've got a large sample size of him being like, "Oh, you put up 9 points and 6 boards in 4 minutes? Cool. You're subbing out and we'll check you back in the 4-minute mark." I know he almost had a 30-30 like night to night for sure. He just guys, Marky Williams. Marky Williams. Oh man, dude, right at ADP too. Bang! Mark Williams, welcome aboard. We knew it. We called it. We called it 4 rounds ago. Except he's not Italian. Zubac has the 2-round games, has the round 2 games, but Edie is higher upside down the stretch. Yeah, I agree. I guess it depends on construction, right? Like if you have somebody like if you have Embiid or Anthony Davis or any of those round 1.5 bigs, I think you can wait till Zubac to take your next big. I think you can. He's not Italian. Wait, no. Oh, Tesla. What's up, man? I know he's not Italian. I know, but you could just say baked Zeddy, Zedey. Come on. All right, we're back on the clock here. We're at a 4-3-3 build. Again, our first, we got Giannis Brown and Asar Thompson. Let's get Herb Jones. Let's get some more Herb Jones. Let's grab another wing here. Another steady wing that's going to play some minutes. We'll get some Herb Jones. We are sipping the Kool-Aid. Did Edie suddenly get fast and we aren't worried he might be played off the court? Well, I'm thinking about other bigs that were successful playing in the Memphis style format. And it's guys like Steven Adams. It's guys like Jonas Valanciunas, right? So I don't think they need to be fast. I think Edie actually provides something that is needed for that offense, where it's someone that sets these big fucking screens and then rolls. And I think he's only probably going to play. I think he's going to start and he's going to play like some 22 to 25 minutes a game, most likely, right? Because they still have Jaren Jackson Jr., who they can play at the 5. They've got Brandon Clark, who they'll roll out there. I forget who their actual backup 5 is, but Edie's going to be able to Edie up like 12 rebounds a game easy. And so I do think, like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like you're almost talking more like maybe that's actual playoff basketball that I'd be a little bit more nervous about it. But I think Edie's going to be okay. I mean, they're going to start him. And he's just going to screen and roll, baby. All right, people are really booing the big ZD stuff. Just some angry stuff. Consigliere, let me ask you this. Do you remember the pre-draft fucking conversations around Jonas Valanciunas and Steven Adams? The only reason we know the Zach Edey stuff is because he played in college forever and was on Purdue. Like, honestly, do you remember what Zubac's fucking draft conversations were? And also, if you do, I'm sorry, I did not respect your game. But I don't remember what Steven Adams' pre-draft conversations were. I don't remember what they were saying about Aquaman. But if you did, I'll take it back. I take it back if you knew. All right, Unfiltered was saying he hates drafting from the 10 hole. Let's see what he's got here. Sabonis. I like the Sabonis, Siakam, LaMelo, Paul George start. I get what you're feeling. Like Fred VanVleet, Turner, D'Lo. The D'Lo stuff's tough. I get what you're saying about Jaime Jaquez, but I don't hate Jaquez there. Scary Terry. I like the Tyree Eason pick. We get the Naz Reid. I think you're okay. You're okay. It is a lot harder, though. All right, Consigliere has not. Well, let me double check the YouTube chat. Hold on. Yeah, no conversations from the Consigliere since talking about pre-draft workouts, dude. I don't. Who are you following? Kevin O'Connor of Yahoo. Okay, Jimmer Fredette. I remember the same take, and they were right. And I still don't know who Jonas Valanciunas is. Yeah. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay, you won me back over. Yeah, we're throwing the hat on. I was just looking at it. Sometimes you get to rock a hat. It's from the restaurant we went to for our anniversary. Gage and Tallmer. All right, back on the clock here. Alex Sargo's off the board by Stevie Bowl game. Yeah, I think we'll happily click Bilal Coulibaly here. I do like clicking Bilal Coulibaly at his ADP right at 142. We're absolutely fine with that. I'm still taking shots on Bilal. his ADP jumped up a little bit and then came back down. I think I'm a little bit more nervous with Koulibaly because of all of the rookies they took. However, he shouldn't be somebody that's victim to the tank. You know what I mean? Like I think guys like Valanciunas and Rashawn Holmes and Marvin Bagley are well, I mean, I guess they all play the same position. Those are all bigs. Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, like and they have a bigger concern of just getting shut down. Where I think Koulibaly's still going to play, but I was a little bit nervous when they took all of those rookies. Right, 3 first-round picks is kind of tough. All right, we're back on the clock here. Do we get Bobby Portis for? I don't think we're going to take. Oh wait, we took 2 Memphis bigs. We are going to take one more big. We're going to take Bobby Portis. Now, Bobby Portis is like a low-key handcuff for Giannis. So anytime Giannis sits, Bobby Portis should spike. I don't hate that there. We're definitely done taking bigs as we are now through, what's that, 13 picks? We got 3 picks left here. But Bobby Portis is like a little handcuff. Oh, we're getting some Taylor Hendricks talk. What's Taylor Hendricks ADP now? So you went 12. What's Hendricks ADP? 141. Okay, wow. Hendricks, baby. Living off those summer league vibes, man. Shout out Hendricks. You're getting tagged in the Discord. What's going on over there? Just Aaron Borland tagging me. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's from Boston Base's email. Gotcha. Sorry, guys. Getting tagged midstream is always alarming. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, right? But Utah, like the Keontae George, Taylor Hendricks. Who's another? Kyle Flipkowski. Is that like a good 16th round pick here? It's too bad, man, because I was really high on Lowry Markkanen, but it's just really hard to pick those guys if you don't have their insurance. Like I almost would prefer to have no, I meant it was about the email you shared. I'd almost prefer to, if I'm drafting Lowry Markkanen, I almost want to make sure I have Taylor Hendricks on that team. Right? Like Lowry can carry you through the All-Star break and then Taylor Hendricks carries you home. I think that makes sense. I don't know. I need to think about that a little bit more. But I don't like John Collins is another one where he's going so late. You feel like that's decent value, but like how much is John Collins really going to play? I really wish and like the Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton thing, man. I just wish they would have traded one of those dudes. Just one of them. Would have made life a lot easier. Wait, Consigliere, you have sumo takes? I didn't know we were doing sumo stuff. Also, the Discord's out of control right now. Also, if you guys aren't in the Discord and you want to come in there, I'll drop a link in the chat right now. There's like most of it's nonsense, but there's some good basketball conversation, especially in the so rare stuff. Wow, Weisberg just straight up dunking on Unfiltered today in this one, huh? Also, I don't know how many picks away am I before my next one. Oh wait, no, I'll share it after my 14th and 15th pick. I'll share some pick'ems that we threw out there for tonight. We're about to. I think we might just double up on some Nembhard. We might grab another share of Nembhard here. Just call it a day there. Yeah. So now we've got Donovan Mitchell, IQ, Devin Vassell, Scoot, Andrew Nembhard. For the wing position, Giannis, JB, Amin Thompson, Herb Jones, Bilal Coulibaly. Look at this defensive juggernaut of a roster. This is like an all-defensive wing team. Giannis, JB, Amin Thompson, Herb Jones, and Bilal Coulibaly. And then I'll just let you in on a little secret if it gets here, depending on what. Actually, I'll wait till Mr. Rojas picks because I don't trust that motherfucker. All right, he takes Vince Williams Jr., which I do like that as a pick. We're going to load up Khalil Ware. We're going to grab some more of him in the 15th round here. One pick left. Real quick, I'm just going to go to some pick'ems here. This is what we've thrown out there for tonight. We got Chelsea Gray over 23.5 fantasy points. Actually, let's see. Is that still? Oh, no. And then Neka Ogumake over 33.55 fantasy points. Shout out our guy, DKDFS. And then I also chased some of the stuff that Overzet Nez shared here with Godwin over 5.5 receptions. I did McMillan over 2.5 receptions, Baker over 266.5, and then Amen Ra. Wait, I thought there was a oh, and then Jahmyr Gibbs. I thought we had a Rashad White thing in there too. Anyways, that's what we got going for tonight. I wanted to see, do we still have? Let's see what Chelsea Gray's number is. I try to say goodbye. That was a Macy Chelsea Gray. All right, hold on. Come on. Let's try this again. Let's look at the W. Oh my God, it's too slow. Oh, we have a gimme pick? Whoa, what? For a $50 max. We might have to, let's see, is the Chelsea Gray? Oh, that went up a little bit. The Chelsea one went up a little bit. What was the other thing that I said? Chelsea, oh, NECA. NECA's is still the same. Interesting. 50, did you guys see that? A $50 freebie. That's how we got to make it back. All right, hold on. Gant said of that 834 build. Sorry, I didn't do a good job of checking it. Okay, Gant went Jokic, Fox, Chet. Wow, 3 bigs right away. 3 bigs in the first 6. 3 bigs in the first 5. 4 bigs in the first 10. That's too many bigs. Speaking of too many bigs, what's up, Boudevine? There's our 7-foot Netherlands. So hey, just a reminder too, if you guys are a part of the VIP stuff, we'll fire up a 7, Jesus. We'll fire up a 10 a.m. Sunday morning stream if you want to come hang out. Mostly football stuff. We'll do a couple underdog drafts. We'll fire up some pick'ems, go over some fantasy stuff. That's on Sunday. And then back to, we're 1 week away from our normal schedule. So next week, we'll have a couple of fantasy videos come up. We'll do happy hours on Wednesday and Friday again. But then starting, 10 a.m. Eastern, excuse me. Starting Monday the 23rd, we are locked in. The NBA bit will be 5 days a week. Most days at 9 a.m. Eastern. And we're getting closer to regular So Rare content and all of that stuff too. So get excited. Yeah, No Dunks had a fun bit on that in their show this week, the Trae Young 6'8" stuff. Let's see. We've got some 6th-round picks here happening. 16th round, Dariq Whitehead. That's a fun one. Kelly O, TJ McConnell, Fulpowski. We got Mason Plumdog Millionaire, Dyson Daniels. Boston based on the clock here. He goes slow-mo. We're going to queue up Brandon Clark for our 7th wing, which is probably too many wings. We'll queue up Brandon Clark, and then we will queue up. We might get some more Julian Strother. I got to tell you guys, I am feeling stronger and stronger about my Julian Strother take here. I really think he's got a chance at splitting minutes with Christian Brown this year. I think like he's the offensive version of what Christian Brown. I'm actually going to take Christian Brown. I'm going to take Julian Strother. I got Sinks wing. There's no reason to take a 7th wing when my first 2 are Giannis and Jaylen Brown, right? So we're going to go ahead and just take Julian Strother for a little moonshot. But I think I'm going to be he is going to be my Keontae George this season, where I'm going to be very overweight in him as my 16th round pick. Yeah, I just don't think KCP has the upside of Strother. But I get it. I think KCP is safe, but like very rarely is KCP like there's no situation where KCP is going to outscore the other guard positions you have. You know what I mean? I don't hate it. It's like too safe. It's too safe for me. All right, we got some plays here. We've got Gabby Williams over 9.5 points. I just can't take the unders on Caitlin Clark. It's just not fun for me. I won't do it. But I respect it, Common Man. I respect it. Yeah, I get it. I think KCP is in a great situation to like impact winning. You know what I mean? Honestly, it reminds me of like Gary Trent, like those guys that are like good pickups for those teams that are going to knock down wide open threes. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. You don't think? No, I think Peyton Watson is going to do a specific thing. I think Peyton Watson is almost more of a backup for like AG and I mean, I guess a little bit of Christian Brett, but like AG and Michael Porter Jr., like I think he's going to play him a little bit longer. But like none of those guys off the bench can provide instant offense. I mean, Russ does in a way, but like Watson's a defender. Brown is a defender. Like Strother is a bucket. He's a bucket. You should raw dog a DK best ball. We should do a raw. We should do it. I'll do a DK one before. I'll get a couple DK ones in here. But all right, dudes, we had to call it there. We did an hour and 25. We got 2 drafts in. I appreciate everybody tuning in because we got like the fact that we were able to fill up 2 double dribbles in an efficient time manner was huge for us. Huge. We got some video drops in. We got a lot of good stuff in here. Hope everybody has a great weekend. If you're a VIP, I'll see you Sunday. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Have some fun. Cheers. Happy Friday. We're out of here, gang.